love my friends, and they love me. We're just as close as we can be. And just because we really care, whatever we get, we share. I got it from Agnes, she got it from Jim. We all agree it must have been Louise who gave it to him. Now she got it from Harry, who got it from Marie. And everybody knows that Marie got it from me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alan Strickland-Williams. This is Finding My Audience. You're the audience. I'm Alan Strickland-Williams. That was Tom Lair. That was I Got It From Agnes. First up, we're doing something new today. I got a hot tip on some software from OBS from the Raccoon Tweeties boys, and that's what we're using today. I think I did it right. I don't know. I fucked around with it for a while. By that I mean I opened this thing and was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I think you're not supposed to say fuck during the very beginning of your streams on YouTube, or not stream, but of your video. So maybe I already screwed up, but whatever. I'm excited just to see if this works. I'm excited to see if this means I don't have to like sync up the audio and video every time. And then I'm not brave enough to try it now, but I think that this will allow me to like be like, hey, did you see this? And then like a video plays or like a picture just appears and I can do it in real time, not have to edit in later. This is what we're striving for. Thank you for sticking with me. It's good to see you. It's good to talk to you. How are you guys doing? What's up? I mean, I turned into a concert kid, man. I still, after I recorded the podcast, I went straight to the show for the daytime matinee show at Berkeley for Vampire Weekend. It was awesome. And they played a song at that one that I hadn't heard yet that I really wanted to hear. I'm going to see them again in Florida. And then I forgot, but I had tickets to see TV Girl. I don't know if anyone likes TV Girl, but they're like pretty chill. Kind of like lo-fi chill wave, not chill wave, but like sort of degenerate, lazy, half talking songs about being like in LA and smoking cigarettes out the balcony and stuff like that. They're the band that like, I guess they blew up on TikTok. So it was I mean, I'm like, this is the closest thing I've ever been to any show that made me feel like, oh, this is like, Beatlemania or something. Like literally like these people were like, they were like scream, when it started. So I'm like, okay, good for them. That's great. But I'm doing okay. God, it is just so, I mean, we'll get into it with the jokes, but it is a scorcher right now in LA. It's summer. It's officially summer. What is it? It's June 23rd. It is 9:02 p.m. It is now 72 degrees. I was going out. I was like, stupidly, I went out for a walk or a hike. I did a long hike. Was that Saturday? Or maybe, I forget when that was, but I've been going out in the sun. So I'm like, I put off the podcast way too long just because I have been very, just zapped of energy, but it's good to be here. I hope you guys have been staying cool. I don't know if you saw my video on Instagram and TikTok, but I have a cool tip in there to beat the heat. So keep that in mind. We got an Apple review I want to read. This is from FishFan69. 5 stars. You found me. I love when a couple of other people did this on one of my TikTok things I posted. People were like, oh, you found your audience. So I'm like, yes, this is, when you see when you see something and then you kind of like get to also see it like other people see it the way you saw it. Oh, is there anything better? I don't know. So that's nice. Thank you. They said, I am your audience, so let me tell you, this podcast makes me laugh and gets a standing ovation from my section of the theater every single time. Bravo, a tour de force. Thank you very much for taking the time. Leave a review if you want. Stop by the Patreon. We're doing it. We're getting things going. Thank you very much. We got, I think, one voicemail we'll get back to later. But jokes. Okay, let's just jump into the jokes. It's the So Hot in LA edition. So Hot in LA. It's so hot in LA. Yeah, it's so hot in LA. You could fry an egg on an exploded Tesla. Can you believe that? That'd be crazy. It's so hot in LA, when she hot tuas, you get a heat stroke. And it's so hot in LA that I saw the Dancing Jesus Saves guy. He was wearing cutoffs. Oh, we're at a heat dome. A heat dome is when someone goes down on you and they're wearing a scarf. That's a heat dome. And those are the jokes. Thanks for listening to that. What did I do? Oh, I saw some movies. I watched that Bratz movie. Everyone was really mad about it. I don't really get why. Everyone was like saying it looks very whiny, and I guess it is, but it's also called Bratz. I don't know. I thought it was really enjoyable. I thought it was cool. I thought it was kind of an interesting look at how careers actually play out. I guess in the film world, whatever you want to say. Got my lemonade. Made some lemonade, and I got the soda water in there for some bubbles. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good if you like those movies at all. But I overheard people at a bar. I went to HMS Bounty after the TV Girl show, The Will Turn, just to see if it was still there. And I will say they still have the same special of like a shot and a beer that is still $6, which was the deal when I moved here in 2000 years ago. So that was very interesting. That was cool. It was cool to stop in there just for a drink. And then I overheard people talking about it, and I've heard some other people that I've talked to, like my neighbors and stuff. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, it came across so whiny and everything," and I was like, "Oh, I just thought it was kind of." I thought there's a little bit of that hook to it that they use to kind of like, it's like a reunion of these people that haven't spoken in years. There's definitely a little bit sentimental there, but I don't know. I thought it was interesting. It also is a very interesting thing to see these people that were so associated with youth, just to see them older. It's also crazy. Rob Lowe, I think Rob Lowe is probably an insane person. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I also saw Kinds of Kindness, the new Yorgos Lanthimos movie. It was a little weird. It was great. It was real long. I mean, it's like, I didn't know this going in stupidly. I kind of didn't want to know anything about it. But it's like 3 stories and one that are loosely connected. So it's more of like thematically linked stories, and the performances are insane. I mean, that's the cool part, is that it's like, oh, this actor will play a different character in each act, section, whatever you want to call it, chapter. So that was cool. They really got to show off a wide range. There's some super funny parts, some super what the fuck parts. But it was, just because of nature of what it was a little less focused. But I enjoyed it. I imagine it would maybe be better on a second watch. But I think it's like Jesse Plemons. Look, the guy, life gave Jesse Plemons, he made Plemonade. Okay, like this guy's probably, I don't know. I don't really know anything about this stuff. I'm just talking about movies because I have that stupid AMC A-list thing. And I do like Dogtooth is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I mean, it's way up there for me. And there's every time I watch it, I forget about like these 1 or 2 things that happen, that every time it's like, oh God, it's just like very, distressing and upsetting stuff. But a lot of people say that he's not even that weird. So I don't know. I'm not really a super, super big film person. Let's play a voicemail. Here we go.
Hey, Alan. My name is Matt. Really enjoying the podcast. I do know that you're getting a lot of long-time listeners, first-time callers. I was wondering if you've gotten any long-time callers, first-time listeners. I know that's a little hacky, but I'll hang up and let you take it. Thank you.
I think this is the first one, Matt. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Y'all, you can call in at any time. Call me at 420. That could be kind of cool. Call me when something annoying happens to you. Call me when you see something cool, or when you see something dumb, or when your friend does something crazy. You can call me at 323-457-0032. Again, that's 323-457-0032. Thank you, Matt. It's also funny too about this one. I thought this was like my first troll call, because it said it transcribes the text and then it tells you but obviously it's like not always great. even though AI and robots are great, and if they do take over, I hope they suck my dick, or whatever, or let me suck their whatever. But the way that it came into the transcription is, "Hey Alan, my name is not really enjoying the podcast." I'm like, damn, okay. But thank you, Matt. Thank you for calling in, and yeah, that's kind of down and dirty. It's also I set up the AC units in my like big rooms, or my big like the big common area upstairs, but I haven't set the one up here yet, and it is already sweltering down here, and even though it's 9 p.m. So let's wrap it up. I'm gonna close out with a poem here. This is a poem called "How You Doing" by Alan. Before I talk about the poem, Paris Hilton released a new song recently. And let me just pull up the. It's okay. I'm not here to bag on Paris Hilton. I know she's had a very hard life. Although actually, I did see the documentary and was kind of like empathetic. I don't know. I've always had a thing for whatever. That doesn't matter. Why am I talking about that? The reason why I guess I always have had a soft spot for her is because, have you guys heard her song "Stars Are Blind," which came out in 2,000 years ago? When did it come out? 2006, for her debut album Paris. It is without a doubt one of the best pop songs ever written. Give it a listen if you've never heard it. The lyrics are insane too, and then also it's like got this kind of like, I don't know, ska, reggae. There's like an upstroke thing happening. Anyway, I was listening to that song a lot this week for some reason, and also like the lyrics of it are like, let me just look up the lyrics. Stars Are Blind. See, if I had the studio software figured out already, I could just throw them up. But there's one part. Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. Just, this is classic pop song stuff. Give it a listen. Anyway, with that being said, a pale comparison to Paris's poetry. But here's a poem called "How You Doing" by me. How you doing? I'm hanging in there, right there, precisely between and I'm all right. Oh, and I was going to do this too. I should have teased it at the beginning. Maybe I'll go back and figure that out. Maybe I won't. But it's so hot, I'm wearing shorts. So for this, encouragement to watch the YouTube, here we go. Shorts reveal. Let's see. Can I do this somewhat gracefully? Look at that. How does it look? I'm a slut. Thanks for watching.